I just now noticed it says movies. That's it.
Well, you know, they want to make sure you know what you're here for. I mean,
Welcome back to another video review, and we are here to see Dolphin Tale 2 as we bravely venture into the water to experience all the magic and majesty of sea life. I'm joined by our official dolphin expert, a man who saw Dolphin Tale 1, and I'm joined by the man who's never seen a naked woman. We'll see you inside. So, Mr. Combs, as previously mentioned, you've actually seen the first Dolphin Tale movie, showing that your taste in films is even worse than mine. Would you like to elaborate on that?
First of all, I've only seen the first 30 minutes of it, and that was a mistake telling you that. As you can see, we're now here to see part 2 based on that. I'm excited to see what happens with this dolphin. I mean, it's already been through enough. It's lost its tail. It's lost its lover, apparently, and now we've paired it with a sea turtle that can't talk. Who knows?
is Let It Go.
Oh, Lord.
Mr. Godley, this movie has a star-studded Hollywood cast, lots of A-listers at the top of their game in this film. What are you most excited about?
Well, about this movie, the thing that piques my interest the most is the love triangle between the two prepubescent kids and the dolphin. I want to see who the dolphin picks.
Guys, there's over a dozen movies playing at this exquisite movie theater. Why on earth would we see Dolphin Tale 2?
Because you paid for lunch and told us to come.
And we're just out of seeing Dolphin Tale 2, a fantastic movie that tells us Morgan Freeman will do anything for a paycheck, and sometimes he'll even do it twice. For those of you who don't know, Dolphin Tale is a film that features a dolphin that actually has no tail. That's why the name is particularly funny. The dolphin has a prosthetic tail. In this film, the dolphin loses its partner, Panama, who dies of a tragic lung infection. And it leaves the dolphin Winter all alone.
What really made this movie enjoyable for me was the character development. We start off with Dr. Sawyer, a modern-day Doogie Howser. Despite the fact that he's in high school, he is giving college-level lectures. He is performing surgery on aquatic life. He is also apparently a chick magnet with all of his students. That man has tons of play in this movie.
So when I was watching the first movie, I kind of assumed the two main characters, Sawyer and Hazel, were brothers and sisters. They spent a lot of time together in the same house.
Yeah, I thought this movie was about incest at first. I didn't realize that the brother and the sister, well, and I'm still calling them the brother and the sister. I didn't realize that Sawyer and Hazel weren't related, and I kept wondering, why are they flirting so much?
The movie poster, I thought, does give a bit of a misimpression. You see big names like Morgan Freeman, Chris Christopherson, and then there's Ashley Judd and Harry Connick Jr. And they have absolutely nothing to do with the film. Half the time, they're not even there. When they're present, they're mainly used as props or furniture. Just to
Morgan Freeman doesn't even change. Like, Morgan Freeman, like, things that are taking place days and weeks apart, he's just wearing the same clothes. Like, there was no wardrobe for Morgan Freeman.
All in all, this is a movie about people overcoming their various disabilities. It was just very sad to see that Harry Connick Jr. couldn't overcome his acting disability.
Harry Connick Jr. spends the majority of the film looking terribly constipated, and I kept wondering if a trip to Bojangles or a local Mexican restaurant would actually help him solve that problem.
I must admit I was a little curious about the dolphin interactions in this film. It's apparently a big deal for a dolphin not to be left alone. They have to have two female dolphins together. So I was kind of wondering at what point it became dolphin porn, when they did their synchronized swimming and their twirls and their flips. And then I realized all of it was dolphin porn at the threesome scene between Dr. Sawyer, Hazel, and Winter. I will admit that while watching this, I was impressed by the way they kind of encouraged the child in me to pop out again and just to accept these things for what it is. However, the 30-something cynical old man in me was really hoping that dolphin would just bite that kid's face off.
So on this movie, I was pretty negative. I went into this not expecting to have any fun, not expecting much of anything at all. But sitting through it, my spirits were lifted. I didn't have any hatred in my heart. I was ready to enjoy this odd interspecies love story.
Watching this film, I actually feel like I missed out on a lot of vital information from the first movie, such as why there was a need for a second movie. I can't think of anything that could have happened in that first movie that could have made this necessary in any way, shape, or form.
The first one made money.
Nah,
First one made money.
people saw it.
Well, Even though it is a kid's movie and pretty much lacking on anything I would normally look for in a feature film, I enjoyed myself. I mean, it was a good, feel-good movie, and I had a great time.
So thank you so much for tuning into our Dolphin Tale 2 review. Make sure to like this video. Make sure to tell a friend to like it.
They'll tell a friend.
And they'll tell a friend.
And then make sure you subscribe. And thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.